United won 3 games in a row. Liverpool left it very, very late. On the plot, Malaysia. Hello, welcome to the plot, Malaysia. This is our 7th episode of the new season. This is the show for the fans, by the fans. Well, as you can see, once again, Hari is not to be seen. My co-host, my partner in crime, of course, the Liverpool fan. Well, of course, he's busy working, so I decided, I'll do the review show. But we will both be back on track over the weekend, to cover some of the amazing matches coming up, on both Saturday and Sunday. So really looking forward to it, of course, for the upcoming games. But first today, we are going to talk about the review of the matches that were played 2 nights ago, of course. Now, of course, as you know, it was already deadline day, yesterday in UK time, 11 p.m. UK time was deadline day. There were some interesting transfers that were made, of course, and there were some interesting results as well in the Premier League, which is why we're going to start with the first one. I think you guys know as well, it's quite surprising. I decided to actually review this game, not because I actually watched this game, to be honest, because I'm not really a fan of Chelsea or Southampton, but this was rather surprising, in my opinion. I mean, what's going on with Chelsea? What's happening to them? If you're a Chelsea fan, do tell us what's happening. Seriously, what's going on with the team? All this while I thought Thomas Tuchel, was the man that could take Chelsea to places, but lately he has not been able to do that, and Chelsea are dropping points. This is a bit shocking, in my opinion, and I do hope that Chelsea fans out there, you can share with us, what's going on with your team, what's happening. Of course, it's good to know that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, of course, has signed for Chelsea on deadline day. So I do certainly think that he will prove to be quite a pivotal force going forward for the Blues. But nevertheless, the review shows that they've lost against Southampton. This is a bit shocking because they took the lead through Raheem Sterling. And of course, the lead only lasted for like a couple of minutes, and then, they equalized. Southampton equalized. And then just before halftime, Southampton scored again through Armstrong. Now, Chelsea fans out there, if you are actually watching this, do let me know, comment below, subscribe to our channel. Just let us know what's been going on with the team. What do you think is the cause of Chelsea's current downfall? Because, frankly speaking, I can't explain what's going on. Because when United, of course, I'm a United fan, so when I see United performing this way, it's very frustrating. So I can totally understand, which is why I'm not going to make a total mockery out of Chelsea, because I do understand what's going on. But of course, with Raheem Sterling scoring a goal, and he has been quite good going forward, I think he definitely has a lot more he can offer to the club. But surprisingly enough, Southampton, came back from behind, beat Chelsea, and this game is definitely one of those games that Southampton fans will remember for a very long time. So yeah, do tell us, what's going on, with Chelsea. I didn't watch the game personally, but I do from the stats, what I understand from the stats, the game. It's a bit surprising that Chelsea had the majority of the possession, but it was a very, very mediocre performance from Chelsea. Like, Southampton had 5 shots on target, Chelsea only had 4, and the whole of second half, Chelsea could not really get the game going. Which was quite surprising because the results were decided in the first half itself. I would have expected more from Chelsea, of course, a lot more from Chelsea going forward, if they are to challenge for the title this season or to be in the top 4. But just my opinion, right? I think Chelsea, will definitely come back, will be strong for sure. But they just got to get their act together. I mean, they just have to get their act together. Whether it's defense, midfield, or attack. I think they just got to play as a team. I think, of course, the new signings are now needing to gel with Chelsea. But I take nothing away from Southampton, though, because Southampton, in my opinion, of course, they were coming back from a defeat as well against Man United, and they wanted to prove a point, so they went all out, and they did the job. So well done, Southampton, and of course, hopefully the next game they also gain some consistency, for their upcoming matches, and of course, this will be good for them to go up the table as well. Now, Chelsea fans, Southampton fans, wherever you are, let us know in the comments below what do you think, how the game went. How do you think the improvements would be moving forward? Are you happy with the current signings of your club? Do share some light. All right, so moving forward, of course, the next game that I wanted to actually review is, of course, this one: Arsenal against Aston Villa. Man, I hate Arsenal. I really, really hate Arsenal. I mean, as far as I remember, I never remembered Arsenal doing so well, in one season for a very long time. It's always, you see Man City, Liverpool, and of course, United thereabouts. But Arsenal, it's very surprising to see that they're doing so well this season. Maximum points, top of the table. Now, Arsenal fans out there, I think it's good for you to share with us what do you think is going on. You must be ecstatic, all of you. Really happy to see the team, how the team has been growing. You know, performances by Martin Odegaard, of course, Gabriel Jesus. He can't stop scoring as well. They're just doing the job right. I think Arsenal are really, really the kind of team right now that is the team to watch, because I think they go out, whether it's home or away, they have this playing style that it's very attractive to watch. Although it pains me to say, I mean, it pains me to say this, but I really, really enjoy watching Arsenal play. And it's always exciting to see how they attack. And guess what? The next game, Arsenal is against United, so definitely is going to be a massive, massive game. But this game, however, Arsenal 2, Villa 1. My opinion, I think Arsenal were just all the way from the get go. They just want to really win every single game. And Mikel Arteta has transformed the team, for the better, of course. Judging from what happened last season, I think this season he's really going all out. He's got the players that he wants. But my question is, of course, what happens if Gabriel Jesus gets injured? How is Arsenal gonna keep up to that? So that's probably a point to take note for Arsenal. Who are they depending on Gabriel Jesus a lot? Are there other players that can take up that mantle and also score some goals as well? Because I really think the only other player that I can see scoring is, of course, Martin Odegaard. I think Bukayo Saka is still not, up to form yet. And it's good to see, of course, Arsenal's defense with Saliba and Gabriel really partnering really, really well. So I think the whole Arsenal formation, when they actually go out, it's absolutely brilliant. They know how to recover. They know how to, counter attack. You see them doing a lot of, the interplays are really, really good. So I think overall, this Arsenal team is the strongest I've seen since the Invincibles. Agree? Disagree? Let me know in the comments below. And of course, it would be nice to know, how do you think Arsenal is going to perform in the next game against United, of course, at Old Trafford. That's going to be a mouth-watering clash. I can't wait. It's going to be a tough match for us United fans, but it's definitely going to be a superb encounter, which I can't wait as well. And as for Villa, they just keep slumping down. Apart from the win that they had, the one win that they had, they have lost 4 games in the trot. Question: is Steven Gerrard going to get a sack, or do you think that he's going to be backed to stay on for the season? Because, as you know, we already have the first sacking in the Premier League. Scott Parker, for Bournemouth. So that's of course something we never wanted to see so early in the season. So is Steven Gerrard going down that same fate, or can he turn around, Aston Villa for the remaining of the season? Because it's still early. Let's be honest, it's still early. There's so much to play for. Villa has the players, but again, it's all about coming together as a team. Coming together as a team. Taking each game, going for each game. I think a lot of the players are really, really so desperate for a win that they're not actually living in that moment where they have to play well in that game. They're letting all the other results get the better of them, and that's why I think they're not being able to perform in the current game so far. So I do hope Villa pick up from the losses, wake up, and of course uh, play some exciting football, and just move forward, because it's so sad to see a team like Aston Villa, whom they have really good players. They really have good players. But the thing is, when you have good players, and you don't gel together as a team, it's really, really hard, to go forward and to attack. Instead of trying to defend, soak the pressure, and when you come to attack, there's nothing forming in front of you. So it's really, really sad to see that, and I do hope moving forward Villa improve, because of course Steven Gerrard, he wants to stay, he wants to continue. Of course, he wants to do well for the club, but of course, if this continues, then it's only a matter of time before Steven Gerrard gets the boot. Not that I want it to happen. Of course, Harry doesn't want it as well, but um, it will eventually happen if nothing is improved. Let us know what you think. Do you think Steven Gerrard is going to get the boot? From this, how do you think Villa should improve? What do you think are their major issues? If there's any Villa fans out there watching this, do share with us in the comments below. Do subscribe to our channel and let us know, how we can also share your comments as well, on the show. All right. So yes, Arsenal again, 5 wins out of 5, 2-1 to Arsenal. Brilliant, brilliant form. I do not know what to stop them. My only hope is for United to break that winning streak of Arsenal, which of course we can do. So Arsenal fans, are you looking forward against United at Old Trafford? Because I certainly am, and I'm certainly confident that United will be able to pull a result back. All right. So let us know once again in the comments what you think of these matches so far. The next one that we're actually going to be talking about is this game. Okay, this game that we're going to be talking about, of course, is Manchester City against Nottingham Forest. 6-0. Haaland scoring back-to-back hat tricks. I mean, seriously, what's up with this guy? He just can't stop scoring. He's scoring 2 hat tricks in a row. He's already on 8, 9 goals. Who's to say he's not going to be getting the golden boot? I think he thoroughly deserves it, unless of course he gets injured. But my goodness, Man City 6 goals to nil against Forest. I mean, Man City, there's nothing much to say really. I mean, that they can be 2-0 down, just that they were last week against Palace, and they came back 4-2. And today, I mean, of course, 2 days ago they scored 6 goals past Forest. Forest, on the other hand, when they played against Spurs, in my opinion, they took the game to Spurs. They were exciting. They looked energetic. They had young players, that was just striving forward, going forward. It was so nice to watch them play. And then, of course, when they play against Man City, you would expect nothing less from City to go all out, to try to maximize the goal difference, score lots of goals, and, of course, win all their matches as much as possible. So, in my opinion, of course, a well-deserved win for City. Definitely Erling Haaland has proven to really, really got used to the Premier League right now, which is good. Which is good in my opinion. And I think, furthermore, at first when we thought about him signing, we thought, how was he going to adjust to the physicality of the Premier League? But now the Premier League has to adjust to his physicality because he's really strong. He's good in the air. He's quick, of course, and he's just a giant going forward with his pace. And I think City are definitely going to be challenging for the title against this season. I won't be surprised if they do. Um, and they are definitely toe to toe with Arsenal. Of course, Arsenal leading with 2 points, which is a good lead. So of course, it puts pressure on Arsenal, of course, coming to the next game, and for City, of course, I don't see them. I don't see them stopping. I don't see them putting on the brakes. I can see them scoring lots and lots of goals. I think the players, in City, they have this togetherness where you know they just know how to act on their feet. They can be 2 goals down. They know how to come back, and the next game they score 6 goals. Who knows what's they're going to do in the next game? So it's really really very exciting. But I certainly, in my personal opinion, I hope that we get to see a team that can really know how to take down Man City, of course, and how to play them, how to really play them, how to take the game to them. It's going to be really exciting to watch, and I do hope United is one of those teams that'll be able to do that. We've already seen Liverpool beat City in the Charity Shield, but of course, in the Premier League is a whole different ball game. So, City fans out there, do let us know, how are you feeling right now about what's happening, for the team, what's happening with your team. Are you happy with the deadline, of course, transfer of Akanji, who came on yesterday, of course, signed him yesterday. Are you happy with the signings? Are you happy with, the overall business that City has been doing, throughout the campaign until deadline day? And where do you see, your team going? Where do you see City going in the Premier League? How far do you think they're going to be going? Do you think they are going to defend their title? And of course, yeah, and of course, it's very, 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 very exciting to watch, in my opinion. But for me personally, I do feel for Forest. In this game, I do feel for them because, in my opinion, they are very, very exciting, and I hope that they bounce back from this because it's not easy. A team like Forest just got promoted into the Premier League. Were very promising. They are on 4 points, of course. But this kind of games can really dampen their spirits. So what do they do next? How are they going to actually move forward from this game? With the players that they currently have, they've done some really good business as well. So hopefully, they bounce back from this. So yes, City 6-0, brilliant show from City, of course, at the Etihad. Let's see what they do in the next game as well. So do let us know in the comments below, what do you think will be moving forward for City. And of course, the next game that we're going to be talking about is the London Derby. West Ham United 1, Tottenham Hotspur 1. Well, I'm happy with this result. There's a lot of Spurs fans I know. Okay, there's a lot of Spurs fans that I know. I've actually collaborated with them, in their YouTube channels and so on. But this is where I think it goes to show a lot about Conte's way of football. In my opinion, Conte's attacking football is not really very exciting. Okay, in my opinion, I feel that he's very defensive. In my opinion, yes, it's not very attractive going forward. Teams get frustrated, of course, because they really soak up the pressure, and of course they have the pace of Son, going forward, and of course his partnership with Kane is flourishing as well. But yeah, in my opinion, I think it's just a matter of time before you see Spurs, you know, really conceding a few goals, in the next few games, because they really have to do something to be a bit more creative in midfield. Although they've done some really good business, I still sometimes, I wonder, are all these players going to be able to gel together? And the only exciting player I think so far that has been the new signing for Spurs is, of course, Ivan Perisic. I think he has been fantastic going forward. I've always been a big fan of him. I think that he will definitely prove to be one of the most exciting players in the Premier League this season. So watch out for him, of course. The rest of the signings, I can't really say much, but all I can say is that Spurs, It's good where they are right now, but they just got to be a bit more creative in midfield. And of course, Son has to start scoring. He has not picked up from where he left off last season. No, don't get me wrong. I think he's a great player. He's a fantastic player for Spurs. But I think he's losing a bit of form. I think he just has to pick up and just go forward. But as for West Ham, good for them. They got the point. They have been struggling as well this season, with of course David Moyes doing everything he can to help the club. It's good. It's good to see that they picked up a point. Hopefully, this brings them a bit more confidence. Going forward next few games. Because personally, West Ham from last season, as you know, they play some exciting football. They were up there. And I do think West Ham can do the same this season. And I do hope that with the players that they have, exciting players that they have, and of course, whichever players that they've actually brought in for the new season, I think they just have to step up. Use this as a way to bolster them for the upcoming games ahead. Because if you look at it this way, it only takes that goal, or that point that can actually just change your entire season. And I hope this is the one for West Ham, because I have a soft spot for them. I do like the way they play, and I hope that they make it from here. So yes, West Ham United won, Spurs won. It was an okay game, in my opinion. Good point for West Ham. Of course, they'll be delighted with the point. Disappointing for Spurs. Let's see what happens in the next games as well. So moving forward, now this game, obviously, I would need my partner in trying to talk more about. Of course, it's none other than Liverpool and Newcastle. So yes, I saw this game. I watched this game. I actually woke up at 3 a.m. in the morning to catch this game with the hope that Newcastle, would pull something off, would probably try to beat Liverpool. And when Alexander Isak scored that goal, I was ecstatic. I was really excited, and to all Newcastle fans out there, I'm sure you were as well. Brilliant finish, absolutely brilliant finish. Take nothing away from him. It was his debut, and he scored a brilliant goal. You know, um, but then again, they were exciting going forward. They were missing, of course, Alan San Maximan. I think he would have been. Imagine if he could do that. If he could do what he did against City, if he was not injured against Liverpool, I thought he would have he would have done some magic, and it would have really caused Liverpool problems, in that game, and possibly even caused Liverpool a defeat. Because in my opinion, Liverpool did not really play that well. Um, they looked a bit laggy in defense. I honestly did not see Liverpool playing the way they normally do. Even Klopp was wondering what was going on. And of course, when they scored the equalizer, and then of course the winning goal at the 8th minute of stoppage time. Now that to me, will be a game to remember for some and to forget for some, of course, because it was going to be a draw. It was just going to be a draw, 1-1. Liverpool 1 point, Newcastle 1 point, and then virtually the last kick of the game, Fabio Cavalho scores the winner. I was like stunned. I was like, shit, what just happened? Of course, and I was like, oh shit. I wanted to send a text to Hurry and say, hey, Newcastle, what's Liverpool doing? Luckily, I did not send it to him because because Liverpool won the game in the end. But overall, yes, exciting game. I thought Newcastle were the better team overall. They deserved at least a point. But then again, Liverpool playing at Anfield. Although it pains me to say this, Liverpool is one of the teams that you could never discount them until the final whistle. So you always know for a fact that they will pull something up their head, and they'll probably get a result. So yes, well done, Liverpool. 3 points, of course. Currently with 8 points, 1 point below United, which is a good thing. And of course, I'm pretty sure Liverpool going to the next game, full of confidence after this win. because I think they needed this win because after they lost to United, I know they won 9-0 against Bournemouth, but Bournemouth were not really, the side that was showing that they didn't show up. And they needed this win to continue their streak. So I think it's good. It's good for Liverpool, but let's see where they are. And of course, Liverpool fans out there, I know there's lots of you who follow this channel, who actually subscribe to this channel and also give us your comments. But do keep sharing with us. What do you think? How do you feel about the game? What what are your thoughts with of course Arthur Melo coming into the club on deadline day. I'm sure it's not very much business being done by Liverpool. Are you happy with the transfer window, the summer transfer window? Do you think there's going to be more additions in January? And of course, how do you think Liverpool is going to perform in the next game? Yeah, so do let us know. We'd be more than happy to actually read out your comments on the show and to also get everyone's view as well. So there you have it. Liverpool winning 2-1 against Newcastle. Well done, Liverpool. Newcastle first defeat of the season. I'm pretty sure they're going to be bouncing back next game and winning the game. So don't be sad, Newcastle fans. I'm pretty sure that you guys will bounce back and do well. All right. And of course, the final game that we're going to be talking about is my team, Leicester against Manchester United. Oh, watching this game really brought back a lot of good memories. I never felt waking up at 3 a.m. in the morning so good than ever before. Because to be honest with you, every time I watch a game that late, I end up being disappointed. We have lost lots of games. The first two games, especially against Brighton and Brentford. When I saw those two games in the beginning of the season, I thought that's it. Our season has not started again. We're gonna go really bad. But 3 games on, we have won 3 games in a row. This is absolutely something that we needed so badly. Keeping 2 clean sheets in a row, uh, leaving out Maguire, Shaw, Ronaldo in the bench. Of course, with Maguire and Shaw, it's very evident that last season they were not top performers. They couldn't perform, and it was good that Ten Hag made those changes, with of course putting on Malacia on the left side of defense, left fullback, and of course you got Dalot, Varane, and Martinez. I think the back four for United are looking really solid. In the past games, a lot of people were talking about Martinez. Can he actually, defend with his height? Can he actually win those duels with his height? To be honest, he has proven it time and time again that he can. And again, yesterday as well, he was outstanding. Varane was outstanding. Every single player on the pitch, they played as a team. They really played as a team. It was very nice to see. I think that camaraderie is taking effect, from game to game to game. And I think what you're going to see moving forward from United is, they're going to show a lot of character. So even they can be a goal down, I think you're going to see that confidence in them, that they're going to be able to go forward. They're going to be able to actually get the goals, get the results, and I think they they are showing really good finesse. Also, in the attacking department as well. A lot to improve, definitely. Like what Eric Ten Hag said, we have only we've been having 2 back-to-back 1-0 wins. We still concede goals, of course. We still need to make up for the goals that we've conceded. But I think with the addition of Casemiro, he actually came on yesterday. He showed what he's all about. He was winning the balls. He was making those simple passes. He was laying off the passes forward. And I think it was a lot of difference. When you used to have Fred and McTominay controlling the midfield, and now you have Casemiro bossing the midfield, it was fantastic to see. And it is going to be like that for a lot of games to come, and I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait to see how they will use this squad to play against Arsenal. And don't get me wrong, I'm a bit nervous going into the Arsenal game for sure, but I think compared to last season, I think this season I feel a lot more ready. I think that United are ready to take on the sides, and hope and really, really are able to get the results that they need, to move up the table as well. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Arsenal is gonna be favorites going into this game for sure, but it's gonna be at Old Trafford, so United are not gonna make it easy for Arsenal, and I think it's gonna be a very very exciting game. So I can't wait for the game to happen on Sunday. I'm very very looking forward to it. So I really really hope that all the players that we have, they continue this streak, they continue the way they're playing, and of course hope for more goals to be scored. Now Leicester, in my opinion, I feel sorry for them because I like Brendan Rodgers as a manager. I think he's a really good manager. He has done so much for the club, and to see them in this state, in my opinion, I feel very sorry for them because um, the fact about them is they can play really good football. They can attack. They have the players to attack. But it's so sad to see a club like Leicester, who did not do much business in the transfer window. In fact, they just had to sell a few of their players, but they did not get anyone to come in, for Leicester. So it's really hard to see. The creativity is a bit lacking because they looked a bit flat, in my opinion. But in the second half, they showed that they can actually play. So if I were Leicester, I will really take that, like that second half performance against United, and say, hey, we got to build on this. In my opinion, they got to build on this, and I'm pretty sure that if they do that, they will be able to get a few run of results. Now, I'm not expecting Leicester to go, to start winning all the games, obviously, but I think if they just take it game by game, they will definitely see a few results, a few draws here and there, maybe a hard fought victory, but it will be good to see them losing lesser games. I think this is the time now for Brendan Rodgers to really sit down, analyze, you know, try out different tactics because they can attack. They can attack. They just have to find a different way to move forward. Because sometimes that even their defense is not. I would say they are a team that can concede goals, but but they need to find their rhythm to score this, to score goals as well. So I think in my opinion, players like Iheanacho should start. I think Vardy, given that he's been off form as well. So looking at the comments, Shiv, yes, I am glowing. 3 wins in 3 games. That's for sure. That's for sure. Glowing for sure. Very very happy. Very very excited. But yeah, I do feel for Leicester. I mean, it's sad, seeing Leicester going all the way down the bottom of the league. But yes, I am actually very happy. All United fans are very very excited, and hopefully this season we can do what we couldn't do last season. Hopefully we can qualify for the Champions League. And of course, challenge for a trophy. I think we need that. I think we need that trophy in our armory, to just kickstart our season, to just build back that confidence as much as possible. So yeah, 3 wins in 3 games is going to be it's going to be very very hard to hope for 4 in 4 games. I'll be honest, because it's against Arsenal. I think it's going to be a very difficult game in my opinion. Even a draw, I think, yeah, I wouldn't mind a draw, but it'll be so sad if we lose to Arsenal, because Arsenal are in top form right now. Um, just hoping for the best, just hoping for the best as much as possible. So thanks, Shiv, for highlighting the fact that yes, I am really glowing. I'm sure you must be very happy as well. With Liverpool winning against Newcastle. So yeah, that's it from the Plot Malaysia. On the review show today. It's a very short review. It's a very quick one because we just wanted to get the videos out, speak to all of you, and get your opinions on things, on how the games went. How did you feel your team performed? Are you happy with your team performances? And of course, are you looking forward to the next upcoming games? of course, the Premier League. And if you have anything you want to share with us, please let us know. We want to actually read out your comments on our shows. We also would like to invite you on our shows as a guest, talking about your team. And just remember, guys, this is a show that is open to all football fans. It is not just for United fans or Liverpool fans. It's for everyone. As you can see in our past videos, we have invited West Ham United fans, Everton fans, whoever that just wants to come, to voice out their opinions, voice out their feelings about their team, and so on and so forth. Because this is the place where it's a voice for all football fans to come forward, release their tension, and talk about their teams, celebrate your team's victories. Of course, also, rant about the disappointments that you all face. So, yeah, if you want to be a guest on our show, do let us know. Comment below. Let us know that you want to be a guest on our show, and we will definitely welcome you, to come forward. Okay. So once again, signing off from the Plot Malaysia. Thank you for watching this show. This is the show for the fans, by the fans. Take care.